What's up, gamers? It's Dr. PhilOMac of the OGT Unnerved Playground. I'm here today with my friend Josh. Coming to the picture, Josh, and we're going to be showcasing his collection because this is all about you guys. So what's going on? What's going on, Josh?
Not much.
What you got right here? Come on, bring the camera over. Let's look what we got. Wow, your collection is pretty tight, man.
I've been into the game collection thing for maybe about a year now.
Okay.
What I do is I go to like garage sales, flea markets, pawn shops. I try to find games that go for a really good deal. And what I've done is, as soon as I started getting like a really good collection, I started going into the part where I bought my own cases from.
I see you've made your own cases. This is pretty tight. So tell us about like what, man. Before he even tells us about that, like I'm about to have a nerd moment. So if I start flipping out, you guys don't start laughing at me because what I'm seeing is some classics: The Legend of Zelda, Tiny Toon Adventures. I see Metroid. Oh, the code alone for Samus. Oh, sorry, we won't have that type of moment right now. And we got Dick Dug, Dick Tracy. My gosh, my goodness. Final Fantasies. I mean, like, look, I'm over. I'm being too much. Please continue.
After I got in a big collection, there's a website called Universal Game Cartridges online where you can buy boxes of empty game cases.
Okay.
Like this one right here. They go for about 69 cents a piece, but you have to buy them in like cases of 100. So once those are from my manuals. I put my own manual holders in my cases too.
Uber nerd. Continue.
Anyway, once I get all my cases, I actually specially cut them. They're all actually made specifically for the 64, the Super Nintendo, the Genesis. But for the NES ones, you have to like cut out the plastic casing so you can actually see. Like for instance, you actually have to cut out the plastic casings so you can fit them inside.
I'm sorry, I love Zelda.
And that is pretty much what they hold them inside. And
so, I mean, what's your game plans? What do you consider? What kind of gamer do you consider yourself? I mean, we're friends. You know, it's not that I'm acting stupid, but I want you guys to have an actual, like, physical connection to this gamer because he's you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I've pretty much started gaming since I was 3. Thank you. I was introduced into gaming when I was 3. My little brothers and I used to play Nintendo games like Mario Brothers, Zelda, and as I grew older, I actually wanted to make my own. So, on my free time, I actually work on doing my own indie games as well as extending my collection.
You're an indie game developer.
A little bit.
This is what we're about in the Unnerved Playground. I'm acting like Deadpool or Frank Underwood from House of Cards. I'm going to talk to the third wall. I'm going to talk to the viewers. This is what it's about. People having a passion for this. This is like the ping pong of our day or the pool. I mean, this is what we're going towards. He's a developer who loves to play games. I mean, this means he has a passion for the industry, not for your money, which means whatever game he makes, not only will we fully endorse, it'll probably be mother effing awesome. Continue.
As you've noticed, I've pretty much extensively started my collection, and when it gets to the point where I have like at least 20 to 30 games that I need the covers for, there's actually a website called the Cover Project that I download customized covers for that you can get from Super Nintendo to Nintendo 64, anywhere from Atari to any of the newer consoles. So if you need covers, if you need replaced covers, if you need new labels, the Cover Project actually offers those, and you can also suggest new covers in case you want a specialized one or if they don't have one yet for you.
That's what's going on. Can we get a close up of let's look at what you got over here. Let's start from up here. Like, I'm a Fallout person. You having this Fallout New Vegas set right here with this platinum chip, which anyone who knows what Fallout New Vegas is about, this has Mr. House's consciousness on it, and if we uploaded this to the internet, we would probably have the Terminator scenario where he would enact Skynet, and we would probably all die in a bloody nuclear death because he would be pretty upset. Yeah. Oh, see, Dr. PhilOMac is not always careful when placing things back, but it's a platinum chip, meaning it won't break. And yeah, perfect. Dead Space. Dark Souls. We have this Nintendo collection, which is awesome. I know some people, hey, who remembers that? This is a pretty hard game. Marble Madness, my goodness. I'll place this back next to Mega Man 3, which I know the code for, which we will probably start playing later, but I won't let you see our gameplay because if I die, it'll be an embarrassment. He has an awesome Super Nintendo collection, starting with Super Castlevania, ending with The Legend of Zelda. Always ending with The Legend of Zelda, which is, if I'm not mistaken, your games are in alphabetical order.
It's an OCD situation, so yeah.
Then we go down here, we have movies. Always the anime person. I'm going to just drop down PS3 games. And then books. My God, he has some books that I love in plastic so that you can't open them. My goodness, dude. You have some... I'm going to cry because this is like some of the...
I'm actually working on my own study as well with leather-bound books, so that's what those are on.
My favorite. My precious. It's mine! No, it's not. I'm sorry. Sorry, the precious makes me crazy when I see the Lord of the Rings. I just want to become Smeagol. You got the Grape 64 right here. He even has... Look guys. 3DS games. This is awesome. I mean, and even, whoa, Rose, ha! It didn't work. I don't know the shouts. Skyrim. Yes, I was taxed on Skyrim, okay? Anyone that said, and I know that there's a particular person that's going to say Dr. PhilOMac was all about Skyrim. Skyrim, dragons, Skyrim. I was wrong, okay? Not so much wrong, but I get it. Anyway. Oh, snap. There's even some stuff over here on the side, guys. Check that out. Are these completed or are these works in progress?
Those are actually my roommate's collection so that way we can have them around our game studio, but we'll still have them.
Mario 64? Woohoo! Hey, his roommate must be pretty tight because they're playing some Golden. Oh, this is World Not Enough. I'm sorry, I thought this was GoldenEye. But it's still... Anything that's James Bond for the 64 is good. GoldenEye, World's Not Enough, Perfect Dark, although not James Bond, made by Rare. Awesome. Super Smash Bros. Everybody knows about that. We got some Grand Theft Auto over here. Oh my God. I used to have fights with my ex over Baldur's Gate because I used to take all the treasure. And I remember introducing a friend to this one right here, this classic. The day that it came out, see, PhilOMac sometimes causes catastrophe, but not too much. I remember introducing this game to a friend after having Superman Shadow of the Apocalypse. We beat it. We were looking for Darkseid. No Darkseid, only Metallo. So I took it back to the GameStop. When GameStop was good and they used to let you return your stuff within 7 days and give you a full money back. And that's why the shindukery of GameStop will stop. Because we're unnerved. And I'm putting GameStop on notice. I'm putting you on notice. And if you don't think I have a voice, we have a voice. All that shindukery is about to stop. And shindukery, hashtag it, shindukery. My word, made it up. He saw this. And when they started playing the song, we gonna give this all that we got. He went bananas, because this Grand Theft Auto actually paved the way for every other open world platformer that we've had for the last, how many years you want to say, Joe?
5, 6 years, 7.
I'm gonna have to trump you. Since 2000, pretty much. 2001. Yeah. Since about 2000, 2001, this is the benchmark. This is the staple. This is what has brought the Fallouts. This is what brought the maybe even some of the Call of Duties, Just Cause, Far Cry, anything that has an open world element. Pretty much started with this, which was an over the top game, which was ridiculously complicated to control. But like, man, even to play PS1 games. Final Fantasy 9 over there, which you could play with two. Is that 9? Is that 9?
I think it's 8. But she actually had. Look really close. There's a really rare game in there.
Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, Heart of the Trigger, Wing Commander?
No.
Diablo. Oh. Wow.
Diablo on PlayStation.
2-player Diablo on PlayStation. Start going in the Psycho Boom Boom. It's right here. I'm not going to put it in my collection. It's in his collection. But like, wow. I'm just going to put that back. And we're going to forget that we saw that. Man, Josh, this is awesome. I think we should play some games. But like, guess what? I'm not going to let you see me get beaten. We're going to probably play Tecmo Bowl or Super Mario Brothers, and I'm gonna have to be Luigi because it's his house. But like, I want to thank you guys for like, this has been Dr. PhilOMac's Gamer Review with Josh, who is actually a good friend of mine. But I have to introduce you guys correctly and proper. We'll be back with more stuff, more people, more gamers. Remember, the OGT Unnerved Playground. We're sponsored and hosted by the TRU Radio Network. When we're on Blog Talk, turn on, tune in, and turn up. But always, gamers, we're here for you. This is Dr. PhilOMac with Josh saying, peace. We'll holler at you later. That's a nice collection.